Welcome to the Hull Kingston Rovers 2011 season review. I'm Rob Chadwick, the matchday commentator for HullKR.tv, and it's time to look back at the thrills and spills of another season of high drama at Craven Park. An extensive pre-season saw the Robins players rubbing shoulders with the stars of Manchester United, as the squad's build-up to the 2011 campaign included a visit to the training facilities of the reigning Premiership champions.
Can't wait. It's been a long off-season really, and obviously with the difficulties with the weather and so forth, it's what you look forward to. It's what players want, what coaches want. Our games each and every week, so we've got our head down, backside up for the next 9 months, and enjoy the journey. But this weekend's a good one to start, and it's given us some focus for the past few months.
The season got underway with the Magic Weekend, which returned back to Cardiff after 2 years north of the border in Scotland. The RFL decided also on the return of derby fixtures for the event, so in round one it was red and white versus black and white. One of the Robins' new recruits, standoff Blake Green, who had signed from Canterbury Bulldogs, made his debut in this game.
The season is over, the talking's done, and we are underway. The ball is high, it's hanging in the Millennium Stadium, and Hull FC have first use of the ball. Sean Long just popped the ball up to Mark O'Mealy. Blake Green, oh, there's a fighting back play, there's punches being thrown. And well, there's 6-7 Hull Kingston Rovers men there, there's 6 or 7 Hull FC men there. It looks as though it's calming down now, but we'll have to go back and see what happened there. It was the kick downfield by Blake Green. Strikes the ball sweetly, drills it between the posts. Tickle breaks the line. Sean Briscoe has to take him down, he does so, 18 metres out, centre field, quick play the ball, Long, there's gaps out wide for the early birds now, there's a chance over in that corner, and Hull FC have scored! We've played just under 4 minutes of play, and Kirk Yeaman's gone in. The deep inside Rovers danger zone now. Long again, short pass, the gaps are opening up. There's the second try of the game, and it's Lee Radford who's gone over just to the side of the post. Thompson goes short, ball on the inside. Briscoe breaks the line. It was ankle tapped with Sean Briscoe. Gets up, makes another few metres. For an encouragement now for Rovers. Long ball from Morel. They have numbers on that far side. The ball goes back in field. It's been kept alive. Chance for Rovers. Try for Rovers. And it's the new man. It's Blake Green who's gone over for Hull Kingston Rovers. And Rovers really needed that score. And it's Blake Green who's got the Robins on the scoreboard. It was basketball-style rugby league. The first time that Rovers have really threatened in this game, and they've managed to register 4 points. Rovers reset once again. That was a poor pass. It was behind the man intended. Scott Wheeldon, but Rovers now still with tackles in the bank. Go short. Newton scores for the Robins. Clint Newton powers over. Rovers have their second try of the game, and Rovers have reduced the arrears. It's now the Robins 10, the Early Birds 14, and those 14 points from Hull FC are diminishing, and they are diminishing fast. Linked with Dobson now. Who's the runners? It's Wheeldon. Wheeldon goes for the post. The Robins are just 5 metres out centre field. Dobson, shot! Gilly is in! Gilly is in for the Robins! We may go to the video referee, but it looks as though Rovers have gone in for the third try of the game. We're going to go to video referee Ian Smith, but for me, as long as the grounding is good, Ben Galera scored Rovers' third try. To go centre field now, it's with a skipper, Vella, who runs into the tackle of Sam Mower, who spins into the ground, assisted by Tickle. Rovers left-hand side. Dobson, clever, Rovers are in, That's a great try by the Robins, it's the second of the game for Bengalia. It was the set move. Hull FC's defence opened up, and Bengalia goes in and extends the Robins lead. It's a running chance for Will Sharp. He's got pace. Oh, what great defence by Liam Colvin. He measured up the former Harlequins man. Rovers now, centre field once again. The drop-off pass to Vella, who almost breaks through the two-man tackle. O'Neilly came in to add his weight to that tackle for Hull FC. Rovers once again dangerous. Chances, quick hands. Rovers are in again! Wellham scores for Hull Kingston Rovers. He salutes the fans. The Rovers supporters are going absolutely delirious as their side has gone in for yet another score, and it's that man who was red hot in pre-season, as red hot as the hair on his head. Links, oh, that's poor play, and Mick Vella collects the ball, and Vella's charging downfield. Oh, that could have been a try of the season contender in round one, but Mick Vella was hauled down. Rovers have numbers that can kill this game now. Rovers go for the line! Rovers score! Chris Wellham wins the game for Hull Kingston Rovers. Hull FC's defence was nowhere to be seen, and Wellham has got in for his second try, and the Robins take the points here at the Millennium Stadium. They will defeat arch rivals Hull FC. Of Scott Morrell, as Hull, credit to them, there's around a minute and a half left in this game. They're only 10 metres out there looking to have the final say. Manu sends in Yeeman, so Hull FC do gain a degree of respectability. Matty Blythe coming from that.
Buoyed by what had ended up as a comfortable win over Hull FC, the first real away game saw Rovers pitted against a strong Warrington Wolves side. Many were tipping to grace the grand final come the end of the year.
Wonderful defence by Mickey Vella, and Chris Wellham just keeps the big man out a couple of metres short. Another short pass to Carvel, held up virtually centimetres from that Robins try line. This is immense pressure from the Warrington Wolves. They go to Breers, the ball bounces kindly into his hands. Missed out pass, Joe Monaghan has scored for the Warrington Wolves. Matty Blythe takes the tackle just short of the Robins line. Hodgson creates the gap. Oh, they're in here. That's a great try for the Warrington Wolves. Quick play the ball. See Scott Morrell charging up. Great offload. This is better from the Robins. It's with Sean Briscoe now. He's held only 15 metres out from the Warrington Wolves line. Here's Blake Green. He kicks. The chase is on. And Rovers may have scored. The fans are going delirious over on that far side of the stadium. Thierry Alibert signals the try, and on 16 minutes of play, Hull Kingston Rovers, you have to say, against the run of play, have dragged themselves back into this one. Short pass brings in Liam Watts. He gets the offload away. Chance for the Robins now. There's Warrington Wolves defenders slipping around. And Rovers have managed to get the ball back, and I think the tackle count has been wiped clean as Blake Green drops his shoulder, and Blake Green scored for the Robins. Around 15 metres in from touch. The Rovers fans are going absolutely delirious. You have to say the Warrington Wolves have bossed this game totally. Hull Kingston Rovers have only had 3 chances and have now scored from 2 of them. They'll go centre field, popped up pass. It looks as though that's Liam Watts with the drive in. Rovers now, can they put the set move on? Not with a pass like that. Oh, but it's worked out superbly. It's a fortunate try for Hull Kingston Rovers. It was a sloppy pass. The ball went loose, and the first man to react had a red and white shirt on. Rovers will be absolutely filthy with themselves if the Wolves score here, and they may do so. Oh, and Rovers have been punished. There's a try in the left-hand corner for the Warrington Wolves. They tried to do so. Ducking underneath the tackle was Bengalia. He gets up and plays the ball. Missed out pass, finds Dobson. Here's Blake Green. There's chances. Oh, Newton, can he get the ball away? He does to Jake Webster. Oh, try! What a try for the Robins! Sean Briscoe, and underneath the post. Great build-up work from Hulkingston Rovers. Newton was concerned, Jake Webster was in there, and Sean Briscoe flies in underneath the post, and Rovers now lead by 14 points to 20. We've played just around 5 minutes of this second half. Morley's back on for Gareth Carvell, and the Warrington Wolves this time have put the same move on, and this time Thierry Alibert will signal the try. Rovers desperate to keep the Wolves out. Here comes the run around. Oh, there's a try! They've scored! Oh, disaster for Hulkingston Rovers. The Warrington Wolves have gone in.
Justin, ultimately, the game just snatched away at the end, but a great display by your side.
Yeah, good display, but we had to just defend too many times in the second half back to back. Positives out of the game. When we got down their end, we put points on. We're pretty good with that. They must really didn't take a couple of opportunities in the first half, and then in the second half just weighted possession, and we made some unforced errors, and that put us under too much pressure. And it's not great to get pipped at the post right at the end, but that's the way it goes, and we've still got some improvement in parts of our game.
Quickly met by
Justin Morgan gave Craig Hall, the son of 80s legend David Hall, his debut for the opening home fixture of the campaign, which saw the Catalan Dragons visit Craven Park. With playmaker Michael Dobson injured after surgery on an injured ankle, could the rest of the squad prove that they could cope without their influential scrum half?
Anderson just barking instructions to his side. It was a sloppy play, the ball eventually spun out, and that's gone loose, and if Rovers can pick this up, there's a real opportunity now, and it's Blake Green. Does he have the pace to go the length of the field? He's gone 40 metres, 50 metres, he's still going. What a try from Blake Green! He's raced 70 metres of this Craven Park field. He had men trailing in his wake, and he just pinned his ears back, and that is an early contender for try of the season. Hulkingston Rovers lead by 10 points to 0.
Brilliant play, great tackle, defence pressure again from the Robins, deep in their own half. Talking to a few people earlier in the week of black and white persuasion, saying that they didn't think that there was much pace behind the lad Blake Green. But I think that'll probably shut a few critics up.
About to enter the fray, Scott Taylor and Liam Watts, but now the Catalans are just 20 metres out. Henderson finds Deroux. Whoa, that's a great pass, and they've gone charging through the gap, and that's a great try for the Catalan Dragons. Eventually allowed the play to continue. It's on the last. Ball back on the inside. Try for the Dragons. Mr. Child has awarded the try. He just drops the ball short to Morel. Set move once again, but the reads are far too easy for this defensive line of the Catalan Dragons. That's better. They've gone racing through a gap. It's Briscoe. Briscoe scores for Hulkingston Rovers. Great response to the Damien Blanche try, and on 48 minutes of play, Rovers have levelled up the scores once again. It's the Robins 16, the Dragons 16.
Yeah, that's exactly what we've seen from Sean Briscoe over the years. He's got a half-back that seems to want to put him through those gaps. Now, I know he's been talking in the press about what great hands Blake Green's got, but that's another example of that.
Short side, it's the last. Can Rovers keep them out yet again? They've gone to the half-back. Deroux, he's kicked towards Liam Colburn. Colburn jumps with Blanche, and they've scored! The Dragons are in again for their 4th try of the game. This game may be beyond the Robins. We're on the last tackle. It goes to Deroux. It's the kick again. Oh, they've scored! What a great try by the Catalan Dragons. The kick was inch perfect. 9 metres out, centre field.
The Robins made the short trip to face the Castleford Tigers at the beginning of March, looking to avoid 3 straight defeats, backed by an army of red and white support. Worryingly, Morgan's men seemed unable to put in a consistent 80-minute performance and managed to grab defeat from the jaws of victory in this game.
11 metres from the post. It's with Morel. He puts boot to ball. There's 2 Rovers men there. It's gone loose. And Clint Newton has scored for Hulkingston Rovers. Youngquest unable to take the kick in. The ball went loose and Clint Newson gets the grounding for the Robins. Just the response Justin Morgan will have been looking for, and it's put the scoreline now at the Castleford Tigers 6, Hulkingston Rovers 4. And Mathers, puts Rangi Chase under pressure. That's gone loose. It's still loose, and Rovers pick the ball up in the shape of Josh Hodgson. He gets the ball to Green. Newton, here's Craig Hall now. Dummies cuts back inside. Rovers are still on the first tackle. They don't need to force the pass. It's Rovers now deep inside the 20 of the Tigers with Liam Watt. He drives the ball in. Great chance for the second Rover score here. Green goes short. Craig Hall picks up. Try for the Robins. The ball went to ground. Craig Hall kept his composure, picks the ball up, and Rovers go into the lead by 10 points to 6, and they make that mistake from the Castleford Tigers. Rangi Chase placed under all sorts of pressure. Wheeldon going directly for the post. Good drive in. What's the decision from Richard Silverwood? It's a penalty for a high shot. Well, this will be interesting. Will Rovers take the 2? Or will they look to apply some more pressure to the Tigers line? It looks as though Michael Vella is taking charge of the situation. He says we'll go for the try, and he has the first drive in. There's the former Parramatta man, halted 2-3 metres short of that Tigers line. Fisher finds Morell, set move, great move, great move. Galea is reached over, and this is going to be awarded. Ben Galea scores Rovers' third try of the game. It was the set move from the Robins, and it's paid dividends. We've played just over 25 minutes here at the Probies Coliseum, and Rovers extend the lead. It's the Castleford Tigers 6, Hulkingston Rovers 14. They'll come to this right-hand side once again. It goes. Craig Hall misses that. Oh no, there's a real chance now for the Tigers. Brett Ferris has Youngquest, and Briscoe won't catch him. It's a counter-attack by the Castleford Tigers. They've gone in. Rovers were very, very sloppy there. But just 11 metres short of the post. The scoop by Clark. Oh, what a good try. They said he's a good player, and he's just caught Rovers absolutely asleep there. Rovers are defending the line. The Tigers are 9 metres out. Just 30 seconds left on the clock as Jackson tries to spin out of the tackle of Ben Cockayne. It's a one-pointer from Rangi Chase. There's the one-pointer. The cheers are from the Castleford Tigers fans.
The Willie Mason show rode into town as Iestyn Harris and his Crusaders were the first team to face the former Aussie Test forward after his long-awaited arrival in the UK. His impact was immediate.
Mason enables Sean Briscoe to make another 4 metres and find the halfway line. It's with Galea now. Spins the ball to Green. There's that step. Green breaks the gap. He has Galea on his inside. Galea going for the line. Galea will score. First try of the game for Hulkingston Rovers. We've played 5 minutes. It was the magic feat of Blake Green and superb support on the inside from Ben Galea. He still had work to do. He finished it superbly, and the Robins lead by 4 points to 0.
Before Blake Green got here, there was talk of him not having the pace and things like that, but I'll tell you what, the games what I've played, what an intelligent rugby league player and real quality. It was a delight to see. Great support play by LKR, and we said about Willie Mason, a little bit of an offload.
Can't evade the tackle of Tony Martin, but Rovers are inside the Crusaders' half of the field once again as the sun beats down here at Craven Park. It's on the last tackle now, 15 metres inside the Crusaders' half. Morell kicks downfield, it dissects Reardon, and Craig Hall collects, and Rovers are in again, and it's Scott Morell underneath the post. Fantastic follow-up chase from the Morell kick by Craig Hall. The bounce, in fairness, wasn't kind for the Crusaders players, but the opportunity arose. Gary Wilkinson, Rovers have took it. 2 tries in a matter of minutes, 10-point advantage. the Crusaders half. Gullier, centre field, links with Green. Newton did well to take that ball, gets the offload to Clint Newton, to Jake Webster rather, and Rovers are looking dangerous once again, trying to get the penalty. Then it was a slow play the ball. Blake Green now has Mason drop off pass. Mason bumps away from one man, gets the offload away. Oh, what a try for Liam Watts, and Willie Mason has made an immediate impact on this Hull Kingston Rovers side. He drove the ball in, got the offload away. Watts goes in underneath the posts. 16-0 to the Robins, and well, Gary, the crowd absolutely loved that try.
If I'm honest, that was world class. That ball from Willie Mason inside there, that was world class.
9 metres out now, the Crusaders, but it's on the last tackle. The go to Witt once again. He's very, very clever with these kicks. Hall hesitated, chance for Reardon, try for the Crusaders in the right hand corner. To wrestle to the ground 10 metres inside the Crusaders half. Richard Moore putting himself about as you would expect. Hodgson centre field, dummy half, fires the ball left to Gullier. This is better. Rovers running at the line, finds Craig Hall. Hall for the corner. Oh, what a try! Craig Hall puts it on a plate for Chris Wellham. That's the second time that Craig Hall has set up a try today. It extends Rovers' lead to 22 points to 6. Real pace from the former Hull FC man. Great presence of mind. Wellham goes in, and that try before half-time we mentioned, it duly arrives. Rovers have a complete set just 20 metres out now. Neverton will set up the position, runs in, sucks in 3 tacklers, needs a quick play the ball, but he's turned onto his back. They go to the right-hand side. Green finds Newton. Newton offloads. Jake Webster gets the ball down. Try for Hull Kingston Rovers. Jake Webster looks as though he's taken a knock while scoring that try. It's his first of the season. He did fall awkwardly. He was on his back as he went over, got the ball down. Rovers do lead by 28 points to 6, but concern for the try scorer Jake Webster. 21 metres out, it's with Green, steps back inside, that's a high shot. Shoulder, says Robert Hicks. Oh, good scoop up from Hodgson. Finds Newton. Newton looking for the offload. Gets it to Green. Green for the line. And Blake Green scores for Hull Kingston Rovers. Clint Newton was looking for support. He found it from his standoff. And Blake Green has scored 5 tries in 5 games for Hull Kingston Rovers and put them in the lead now by 34 points to 6.
He certainly knows where the try line is. Again, pretty good play from him. He's seen a little opportunity, thought he fancied it, and pretty good play. Hopefully it's still early doors, isn't it?
Good offload, centre field by Withers, and Dudson's broken the line. He's got Samet in support. We said he hadn't done too much this afternoon, but he's managed to score the Crusaders' second try. He's trying to skip his way between 2 defenders, unable to get past the tackle of Blake Green. We're on the 5th and last. It's with O'Hara. Withers, they're giving the ball some Michael Witt. Wellham with the interception. Wellham, he's got 70 metres to go. They won't catch Wellham, who's racing for the post. Samet with a desperate run back. Wellham kills the game off for Hull Kingston Rovers. 38 points to 22. Second try of the game for the Rovers centre, and the fans will go home with a smile on their face.
That's what they need, is to finish on a positive. Again, throughout this DVD coverage, sort of thing, the TV coverage, we've actually alluded to the fact that Chris Wellham has a knack of being able to read a game very well, and that's a great example of that. He's took the ball out of the air and got, like you say, 80 metres, and fantastic try by Chris Wellham.
Yeah, it was exciting, just running out here with the warm-up and just soaking it all in with the, the crowd was amazing, they're singing songs and singing your name, and I don't know, I think they get the best out of their players, they ask for a lot, but you have to deliver, so it's good.
assisted out there by Willie Mason.
So it was with fresh optimism Rovers travelled over to the Willows for the final ever league meeting between Salford and Hull KR at the famous Old Ground. They did so without the injured Clint Newton, who would miss a lengthy period of the season through a knee injury. That optimism was not matched by yet another poor performance.
Patton, who is dancing his way around Holdsworth on the inside pass. Oh, what a great try! That was an absolute superb try by the Salford City Reds, and they're only 8 metres out, and they still have 2 minutes of this first half remaining. Can they get what would be a vital score? Here's Blake Green, tries to go between 2 tacklers, gets the ball away. Rovers are in. It looks though Craig Hall is the try scorer, and Mr. Ewer has awarded the try. The Rovers faithful are the ones cheering, and Hull Kingston Rovers have made it pay. They needed to. Salford 10, Hull Kingston Rovers 4, and that was a timely try just before the half-time interval. Morell tries to do that. Gaps for Blake Green. Mason comes back inside, gets a great offload to Lovegrove. Lovegrove tries to do likewise, but is wrapped up by the tackle of Stephen Wild. Wants to play the ball as Lovegrove. Eventually it's spun to Green. Here's a chance for Hall. Hall for the corner, and Craig Hall's used his size and gone in around 5 metres from the right-hand corner flag. Second try of the game for Craig Hall. It's come in the 4th minute of the second half, and Rovers are level on the scoreboard. It's the Salford City Reds 10, Hull Kingston Rovers 10. The cover defence managed to knock him down 9 metres out. Good play by Hodgson. Rovers creating gaps now in this Salford defensive line. Another quick play, the ball would have seen chances on that left-hand side, but Morell has gone in. He simply dropped his shoulder, dummied and scorched between the 2 Salford defenders, and Rovers have hit a real purple patch now. We've played 47 minutes of this game, and Rovers extend the lead. It's Salford 10, Hull Kingston Rovers 16. Drive in is met by the tackle of Jason Neverton. It was the youngster Adam Neal. Here's Patton linking up again. Ratchford, good ball to Broughton. Broughton back inside to Ratchford. Great try, great hands from Salford. Ratchford's in underneath the post, and there's the warning signs for the Robins. Galea trapped. Oh, and he's offloaded, and the Salford City Reds have escaped, and Mark Snid's going for the line, and Mark Snid has killed the game off. Rovers were chancing their arm. The Salford City Reds make them pay. Rovers now just scoot off from...
Eddie and Steve-O made their first appearance at Craven Park for the visit of Nathan Brown's Huddersfield Giants. The Giants, many feel, are Rovers' bogey side, and a win was needed to really kick-start the season.
Rovers have collected, and Rovers have scored! What a try by Hull Kingston Rovers! Chris Wellham goes in underneath the posts, and that was bizarre. Willie Mason, crossfield kick. Chris Wellham, the first man to react. Just 2 minutes on the clock, and Rovers lead by 4 points to 0.
Well, it wasn't the best kick in the world, Rob, but I think the surprise attack is what undid the Giants. Chris Wellham, really, obviously they planned that in
Big drive down the centre of the field from Earl Crabtree has pushed Huddersfield inside the half of the Robins. A scoot off by the Giants, and they're going to go in underneath the post. The cries are for a forward pass. Danny Brough waited. The Giants just approaching the midway point of the Rovers half. They've got numbers over on that far side. They've created the gap, and they've scored. We've only played a minute and a half of this second half, and 12 metres out, around 15 metres to the right hand side of the post. The ball comes back this way. The drive in is by Reece Lovegrove. Rovers go to the short side, chance. The ball from Fisher was a snappy one. It's the 5th and last for the Robins. Can they force their way back into this game? Oh, they've done so! Ben Fisher's stolen one from dummy half. We're going to go to the video referee. Well, he had a good game yesterday at the Wigan-Warrington game, and the award is a try for Hull Kingston Rovers. 48 minutes played. Ben Fisher breathes life back into this Rovers side. If Rovers can force the way over, you do sense that there may still be a chance in this game, but the Huddersfield Giants are renowned for their tough defence. The ball is given some width. Wellham, yes! Wellham scored! He's gone in! And Rovers have reduced the arrears. It's Hull Kingston Rovers 14. The Huddersfield Giants 22. Have Rovers got another lifeline in this game? They have indeed. The tries awarded. Chris Wellham scores his 6th Super League try of the season. Rovers still showing enthusiasm. That's a good trait to display, but there's a small matter of a game next week at St Helens, or well, they're playing at Widnes, but that will be a tough game because Saints look as though they're coming into some sort of form. There's that man again, Danny Brough teasing the Robins. He's collected, he's kept the ball alive, and they're racing for the corner, and the Giants, in the shape of David Hodgson, have gone in.
On April Fool's Day, Rovers were hoping not to be made to look a laughingstock by a St Helens side sat 6th in the Super League ladder, as Roy Simmons settled into the hot seat at the unfamiliar setting of the Halton Stadium, Widnes, Saints' temporary home for 2011.
Wellham for the line! Wellham scores for the Robins! He's gone in around 7 metres to the left-hand side of the post. 12 and a half minutes played. That was a great Hull Kingston Rovers try. The link-up play from Galea and Morel. The gap was found by Jake Webster, and Chris Wellham, well, once he took the pass, he had an open line, had the presence of mind to run round towards the post, and Rovers lead this game by 4 points to 0. Roby, in fact it was Sia Soliola. James Graham now takes the latest Saints tackle, only 6 metres out. Roby's dangerous from that range. Have Rovers held the Saints player up? I don't think they have. Ben Failer awards the try. A regular ploy from the Saints, but Rovers have been undone on a couple of occasions as James Graham bounces off the first line of defence. The second effort brings him down, but once again danger for Hull Kingston Rovers. It's with Lomax, tries to tease the Rovers defence, dummied the ball to Flannery, elected to go himself, but the Saints now are still 5 metres out. They're in again, and the third Saints try has virtually been a replica. Bounces only 11-12 metres inside Saints half. Taken by Gardner. He's escaped the challenge. The surely score now the Saints, because Paul Wellens is racing for the post. Justin Morgan will be absolutely furious about the manner of that try. It's the 5th and last. Saints are 9 metres inside Rovers territory. They're running it. Lomax has found Flannery. Short pass to Wheeler. Oh, it's play on, it's play on. And the ball's still alive. And Jamie Foster has scored 5 metres in from the left-hand touchline. By the left centre for the Saints. Green just goes short, finds Watts. Can Watts get the offload away? He's wrapped up by 2 men. He's looking to do so, is the youngster. Eventually goes down just a few metres out. Fisher, good ball, finds Morel. This is Galea. Galea, long pass out wide. Jake Webster for the line, and Jake Webster has scored what is a very, very deserved try for Hull Kingston Rovers. He has been Rovers' standout performer this evening, and on 68 minutes of play, Jake Webster goes in for the Robins. It's only Jake Webster's 2nd try of the season, but it's reduced the arrears. It's Saints 34, Hull Kingston Rovers 10. Tries to get the quick play of the ball, does so. Scott Taylor, great work by Taylor. Spotted that the markers weren't there. Made a good cheap 10 metres for the Robins. They come to this right-hand side. The kick over, the chase is by Wellham. Well, Rovers have got that down. That's a try for Chris Wellham. Lazy defence by Jamie Foster. And on 78 minutes of play, Wellham scores his 2nd try of the game and reduces the arrears. It's St Helens 34, Hull Kingston Rovers 16. Chris Wellham didn't give up the lost cause, and it's paid up dividends for the Robins.
With the Saints' defeat seeing Rovers languishing in 12th place in the Super League ladder, with only the two teams who had suffered a 4-point deduction prior to the start of the season below them, perhaps a visit from the Leeds Rhinos was the last thing Rovers needed.
Trio of Leeds defenders. Hodgson looks left, eventually goes to his right. Galea trying to create the gap. Blake Green chimes inside but closed down by a trio of tacklers. Rovers really do need to score, you feel, in this set now. Galea just drops the pass off for Vela. Vela spins away. He's going for the line. He's Vela. He's got the ball down. Will Thierry Alibert award the try? We are going to go to the decision of Richard Silverwood.
No problems with me going to the big screen. The reaction of the East Stand in that corner pretty much told me that this is going to be a try and a quick decision. Owen suggests that.
Hodgson goes short to Taylor. Taylor had a great season, really starting to establish himself now in this Rovers side. They go to the right-hand side. Green. Oh, great footwork! He has a man on his inside! He's going for the post! Go on, Green! Oh, he's held just a metre short! He had Hodgson in support! They need to play the ball quickly! Galea makes a long pass! Willem's in! Willem's in! Rovers have scored! And Rovers have levelled up the scoreline! Great play from Blake Green! And the cut-out pass eventually from Ben Galea goes to Willem! And Rovers, in the matter of minutes, have levelled up the scoreline. It's the Robins 10, the Rhinos 10. We've played around 31 minutes of this game, 30 minutes or so, and well, it's good news. Rovers are in the lead. Here's Scott Taylor now. This guy is absolutely fearless. Just charges the ball back in once again, sets up the position, centre field. Fisher goes to his left-hand side. Short pass finds Liam Watts. Watts goes down underneath the two-man tackle. It was led by Ben Cross. Here's Green again. Oh, can he make the gap? He's offloaded! Rovers are in! And Matt Cook has scored for the Robins! Just to the right-hand side of the post. First try of the season for Cook. And once again, Blake Green is instrumental. It's the Hodgkinston Rovers 16, the Leeds Rhinos 10. But, well, many eyes will have been on Ben Cockayne this afternoon, Dan, in the absence of Sean Briscoe so far. It's not just those kicks he's taken, he looks to be organising the defensive line very well.
I've been saying to a few pals of mine in attack, Briscoe, I think, is just a bit stuttering, and that's where it's broken down a few times for the Rovers this season. You've seen with Sam Tompkins for Wigan how dangerous a running winger.
Break down the centre of the field by Cockayne. He finds Morrell. Morrell's going for the line. Morrell for the line. Morrell scores for Hodgkinston Rovers. What a try! A short pass on the halfway line. The break by Ben Cockayne. He had his good friend in support. I thought for just a minute Morrell wasn't going to back himself. Eventually he pinned his ears back and he's gone in, and Rovers lead by 22 points to 10. The drive in is by Ryan Bailey. Matt Shane goes centre field, finds Ian Kirk. He can only make around 4 metres before he goes down underneath the tackle. Sinfield drops the ball back to Brent Webb. Chance now for Leeds. Ryan Hall in the corner from the missed out pass. Great try from Leeds. Surely it will go to Sinfield. Indeed it does. 40-20 attempt. Sam Latest collects that one safely. Sets off. Makes 20 metres. Oh, and he's gone through the gap. Sam Latest is trying to take on Brent Webb. He's going for the corner. Oh, great run from Latest. He returns that ball. All of 70 metres, and Rovers are immediately on the attack. They're giving the ball some width. It's with Jake Webster to Coleman. Coleman! Coleman! Scored! For Hodgkinston Rovers! What a break by Sam Latest! We've only played 90 seconds of the second half, and Rovers extend the lead to 28 points to 10. Great try for the Robins. 10 metres in from touch, the tackle was completed by Senior, and Ryan Bailey, well, Mason was absolutely given no chance, and Bailey made hay while the sun shined, smashed the big man. Lovegrove, good offload to Green. They've created the overlap. Wellham finds a ringman, and Sam Laces has gone in the corner for Alkenston Rovers. The try is awarded by Thierry Alibert, and Rovers have extended the lead to 32 points to 10. First try of the season for the smiling wingman. Again, backing up that performance at Saints last week. Colburn just moves the ball inside. Blake Green now is looking for the runner, finds Scott Taylor. Great fend by Taylor, gets an offload away. It's picked up by Green. It's teased in the line. Gallagher! Gallagher! Yes! Gallagher wins the game for Kingston Rovers. Great try. Big smile on the face of Gallagher. 36 points to 22 to the Robins, who win this game in style. But once again, what great work from Scott Taylor in the build-up.
In a run of games involving some of the top sides in the Super League, the win over the Rhinos was an important one.
Many people will say this is perhaps a shock scoreline, but you know, the defeats to Saints and Huddersfield, there was improvement in the Rovers' performances, and it manifested itself today.
Oh, 100%. I mean, we talked about it in the change room. This is on the back of some really good training weeks, and like you say, a couple of improved performances last couple of weeks. But training's been fantastic. All the boys stuck together, worked really hard. Not just the boys out on the pitch, but everyone involved. And it's no coincidence we worked really hard for that win.
Next, Justin Morgan had to attempt to outwit Michael Maguire as the champions, the Wigan Warriors, came to East Hull on April 15th. A game which saw Willie Mason's 6th and final appearance in a Hull Kingston Rovers shirt.
Opening try of the game, it's come on 15 minutes of play. Somewhat fortunate in the end. I'm sure they won't bother with the 2 points on offer, and they'll just try to force the issue once. Oh, and that's so sloppy. Oh, what a poor try to concede. It was simply the first drive in attack, and well, that's a slow play of the ball because Jake Webster just couldn't free his arms. Rovers now, they're 11 metres short, just to the left-hand side of the post. Fisher looks both ways, goes right. Blake Green, can he put that step on? Oh, there's a great burst from Matt Cook. Oh, that's a great try. And Matt Cook has dragged Rovers back into this game. We've played 27.5 minutes. Second try of the season for Matt Cook. And Rovers are back in this game. It's the Robins 4, the Warriors 10.
If ever there was an example to any young players watching the game, Rob, it's Matt Cook, I think.
Wigan once again approaching the midway point of the Robins half. The go centre field, that is Liam Farrell. Good ball from Deacon. Sam Tompkins throws into cover, finds Joel Tompkins. Josh Charnley, oh, he skins Cockayne. Oh, he beat Cockayne, all ends up. Goes in around 7 or 8 metres from the corner flag. So they're 16 metres out. Mason again takes on the line. Takes 3 men to bring him down, so the quick play of the ball is now the key. Not quick enough, you have to say. Good switch in play though. Blake Green tries to put the step on. Finch wasn't buying it, but this is pressure from the Robins. We've only played just under 3 minutes. Mason! Oh, he's got the ball down! First try in Robins colours for Willie Mason! And Rovers have got that early score they needed. We've played 43 minutes. It's Hull Kingston Rovers 10, the Wigan Warriors 16. And well, we've been waiting for that one, Dan. The ball back, Mason won the bump, but that's better from Rovers. Can they capitalise? They've got Wigan on the back foot. Blake Green finds a stationary release, Reece Lovegrove. He can't beat the challenge of Carmont, and Wigan look as though they've set themselves up defensively once again. Rovers are on the last. Blake Green goes to the crossfield kick. It will bounce, this one. Oh, there's a chance! Did he get it down? It's going to be awarded this. It looks as though Ben Cockayne has scored for the Robins. He has indeed. It looks as though he only got his fingertips to the ball, but nevertheless, Ben Cockayne scores his first try of the season. It's now Hull Kingston Rovers 14, the Wigan Warriors 22, and importantly, Dan, it's directly in front of the post for Morel to tag on the extra 2.
Yeah, like I said, Rob, they're there. Wigan are there tonight to be beaten, there's no doubt about that.
Wigan now 15 metres out. Hansen drops the ball off to Tommy Luluai. Heavy shot went in on the scrum half, but Carmont's burst through. Carmont's finished the game off. He goes in around 8 metres from that left-hand corner flag.
The KC Stadium hosted the traditional Good Friday clash between the two biggest domestic rivals in World Rugby League. Michael Dobson returned to the Rovers lineup, taking back the quota spot from Willie Mason. But hard as it is to admit, the Robins were very much second best in this encounter.
Not allowing him to build up any momentum. Still Hull lead 6-0. Oh, that's a shot by Chris Wellham. Welcome to the Hull derby to Martin Gleeson, and Gleeson felt that one, and now it's Rovers who are really flying into the tackles now. Had the hands on the ball inside the half of Hull FC thus far. We've played around 7 minutes of this game. Once again, ferocious defence being shown this time by Hull FC. On the Rovers skipper Michael Vella. Here's Clinton, sucks in 3 defenders. Wants to find his fronts and play the ball quickly. Hodgson fires the ball centre field to Blake Green. Matt Cook is going round the fullback. Matt Cook underneath the post for Rovers. Rovers are on the scoreboard. Matt Cook scores his 3rd try in 3 games, and Rovers have responded to that Yeoman try. We're in the 8th minute of play, and Rovers score. And the scoreline is Hull FC 6, Hull Kingston Rovers 4. What a pass from Blake Green. What a finish from Matt Cook. Rovers look thin on numbers on this right-hand side. That's the way Hull are coming. They've delayed the pass. Had to be a great tackle by Jake Webster. He made it, but Rovers are on the back foot. And Sean Long thinks he's got that ball down. We may go to the video referee. Phil Bentham has called time off. In fighting and Long, Rovers will bring the ball back now. Will it be a set move? It's into the hands of Scott Taylor. He stumbles into the tackle, loses momentum. Rovers go that left-hand side again. Missed that pass. Wellham scores! Wellham's in! Try number 10 of the season for Chris Wellham. And once again, Rovers respond to the try from Hull FC. It's Hull FC 12, Hull Kingston Rovers 10. Great finish by Wellham, and Rovers, they think that Hull FC are weak over on that right-hand side defence. Jake Webster's calling for the cover to come across to the Rovers right. Hull have got to attack that side. They've got numbers. Manu needs to be taken down. Gets the offload to Briscoe. He needs to be brought down. He's powerful. He offloads. Rovers have got problems here. They're outnumbered on that far side. It's Westerman. Gleeson. Gleeson's in. Debut try for Martin Gleeson. And Phil Bentham awards a score. Rovers now, we're into the final 10 minutes. They trail by 10 points. Neverton goes down. Rovers are running out of tackles. It has to be quicker. They need dummy runners. They need support. Ball on the inside. Ben Cockayne! Ben Cockayne scores for Rovers. Phil Bentham awards a try. Rovers are back in this game. Hull FC 22. Hull Kingston Rovers 16, and when Rovers needed the try, it's that man Ben Cockayne who's provided it. Where's Sean Long? He's gone back. Houghton's looking for Long. They need to apply some pressure. He's switched the play. He's evaded Morel. Long is trying to tease Rovers' defence. They've got numbers out wide. It's with Manu. He beats Vella on the inside on the last tackle. He's still going, is Manu. Oh, he's got the ball away. Oh, that's the winner. That's the winner for Hull FC. Kirk Yeoman scores. Unbelievable offload. 7 or 8 metres.
In a poor run of form and licking their wounds after a derby loss, perhaps Harlequins at home was a game fans would have picked for the next league game. Morgan gave youth an opportunity in this game, with Lewis Sheriff and Richard Beaumont coming into the 17 on duty.
Cuts inside, looks for support. He's still going, is Jake Webster. And Fink Silverwood will award the try to the Rovers centre. And that's great play by Jake Webster. We've played just over 11 minutes of this game and Rovers open the scoring. Jake Webster goes in and it's Hulkingston Rovers 4, the Harlequins 0.
I'll tell you what he's done there, Rob. He's shown a tremendous amount of strength there as Jake Webster, because he's quite a good defensive player, isn't it? Howells always just took over the line with him, so that's a great try for him.
He cuts back in field. Can't make too many inroads into the Quins' defence though. Here's Vella, really has started this game well, as Gary Wilkinson has alluded to. Rovers go short side. Galea steps, makes the break. He's got Cockayne in support. Cockayne finds Lewis Sharif, and Sharif will score for Kingston Rovers on his debut. Great support play from Ben Cockayne. Great support play from the youngster, and Rovers score 2 tries in the matter of minutes and lead this game by 10 points to 0.
I stood here just as that kid got that ball. You could see that the support player there from Lewis Sharif. He's got himself in some real good positions there. He's followed Ben Cockayne. Come on, he's left Ben Cockayne's right hand shoulder, and he's poked the ball. Fantastic play by Lewis Sharif. He's just shown some maturity at this level there. Fantastic play. What I like about him is that he's an out-and-out fullback.
And a snappy ball finds Gale. The line break. It's a real chance now. It's his big Oliver Wilkes. Oh, he's still going his Wilkes. He's gone low and he's gone over the line. Richard Silverwood plays the advantage, and the Harlequins have scored on 20 minutes of play. Heroic defending once again from Hulkingston Rovers. Centre field, Tamata. Oh, that's poor defence. Poor defence. Reese Lovegrove and Chris Wellham, and Carl Tamata goes in underneath the post.
Yeah, you would expect so, but to be fair, this amount of possession now, you would expect Ulkiar to score in this set of 6.
Let's see what they can do as Richie Beaumont charges in, sets up the position, held 9 metres out just to the side of the post. Fisher goes to Dobson, has options. Dobson will score surely. Dobson goes in, and Hulkingston Rovers lead by 16 points to 12. Simply made the pressure count. The Harlequins, indicative that when there was conceding those penalties, around 15 metres in from touch, they come back to the open side. Clinton picks up the bouncing ball, offloads to Fisher. Fisher dancing around the defensive line of the Quins. Rovers not really looking structured in this set. They'll go to Dobson. Dobson looks to create. Lewis Sharif. Oh, he almost reaches over. It's on the last tackle. Rovers power over. Ben Galea off the short pass of Ben Fisher, and they extend the lead to 22 points to 12. That try on the back of the 40-20 of Michael Dobson, and a great boost before half-time. We've played 38 minutes, 7 metres out, just to the side of the post. Watts takes on the line, looks for the offload, still going is Watts. The noise levels raised inside Craven Park. Hodgson, dummy half, finds Morell. Morell straightens it up, goes in under the post. Great try, Scotty Morell. Rovers go back into the lead. 28 points to 24. I think the Harlequins were waiting for the expansive play. Morell had other ideas, stepped inside, and Rovers have got the important try that puts them back into the lead. It goes to Morell. Morell steps, hands off, looks for support. It will be the try of Scott Morell, which ultimately was the major factor in Rovers winning this game. As Ben Fisher goes for the line. Fisher gets the ball down. 35 points to 24. Rovers send their fans home happy. Ben Fisher scores for the Robins. Perhaps harsh on the Harlequins. Kieran Hyde This is good.
In what was proving to be a difficult season both on and off the field for Hull Kingston Rovers, one shining light was the form of centre Chris Wellham, who was competing at the head of the Super League try-scoring charts. Wellham added to his account yet again as Rovers faced an away fixture at Wakefield, a game which was ultimately decided by a refereeing decision.
Inside to Morel. Morel can't make too many metres forward. He was met by Johnson. Dobson now gives the ball some width. That footwork from Blake Green. Ben Cockayne goes in, makes up for his earlier mistake. Rovers are level on the scoreboard. Cockayne responds for Hull Kingston Rovers. 14 and a half minutes played. It's the Wildcats 4, the Robins 4. And that was great work once again in the build-up from Blake Green, who really has been a fantastic buy for Hull Kingston Rovers. Such elusive footwork, such good strength, and like all good fullbacks should be, Cockayne was on the shoulder, goes in. 20 metres out, Rinaldi. He'll look inside, dummies the ball to Amo, goes himself, well watched by Beaumont and Fisher. Rovers desperately trying to defend the line once again. The gaps are appearing. It's with Christine. He cuts inside. He's too strong for Michael Dobson. They're attacking Michael Dobson at every opportunity. Paul King's the man to take a breather for Wakefield. Rovers can't afford to concede another try while they're already 8 points down. It's with Morrison. They've got the overlap. Murphy cuts inside. Oh, and he'll score. Rovers are being cut to ribbons by this Wakefield Trinity Wildcats side this afternoon. Craig Hall runs straight into the three-man tackle, however, 38 metres out from the Wakefield line. Cook tries to take on Glenn Morrison. Will have been teammates at Bradford once upon a time. Hodgson missed out pass, centre field Blake Green. Better from Rovers. They're creating. Good ball. Wellham's away. Wellham will score, and Rovers are back in this game. Great response from Hull Kingston Rovers. 53 and a half minutes played, and Rovers have got their second try. It's the Wakefield Trinity Wildcats 20, Hull Kingston Rovers 10, and hope springs eternal for Justin Morgan's Robins. Hodgson pops the ball to Dobson, who finds Craig Hall. Craig Hall immediately wrapped up by the defensive line of the Wildcats. Forward, says the Wakefield fans, but Ben Cockayne has gone in for the Robins. A try from nothing. They're all appealing, but to vain. On the hour mark, Ben Cockayne scores his second try, and Hull Kingston Rovers really are now back in this game. It's the Wakefield Trinity Wildcats 20, Hull Kingston Rovers 16, and are starting to pen Rovers back. Break down the centre is by Cockayne. He looked for support. The tackle was completed by Aaron Murphy. Short pass from Galea. Wheeldon looks for support. Offloads. It's with Green. He steps. He's going for the line. Ben Green. Yes! Blake Green scores for Hull Kingston Rovers. Great try from the Robins. Great break from Scott Wheeldon. The support was there. We have played around 71 minutes of this game, and Hull Kingston Rovers have hit the lead. Have they hit the lead at the important stage? That remains to be seen, but that Blake Green try has made the scoreline the Wakefield Trinity Wildcats 20, Hull Kingston Rovers 22. Fantastic finish by the Robins. Dobson comes in to complete. Rovers still defending. It's with Kieran Hyde. Vella just manages to get on his back. One tackle remains in this set. Thomas Lee kicks. Fox is there. Oh no! Wakefield score! They've scored! It's the wingman Josh Griffin. He leapt highest. The scorelines are tied up. Rinaldi takes on the Rovers line. On my watch we have 20 seconds remaining. Rovers are in danger of losing this game. Paul King drives for the line. Oh, it takes 3 men to haul him back. Tommy Lee wants the ball. Rinaldi held up on his back surely. Yes, he is. No try, says Phil Bentham. Oh, and he's given a penalty. Bentham's given the penalty to Wakefield, and they're going to have a kick at goal to win this game. There goes the final hooter. This is the final kick of the game. Kieran Hyde wins the game for Wakefield. Justin Morgan heads towards the dressing rooms.
1986 was the year Rovers last reached the final of the Challenge Cup, and only once as the famous trophy resided in East Hull. The road to Wembley in 2011 saw the Red and Whites drawn away to face the York City Knights in round 4. Justin Morgan named a strong side at the Huntingdon Stadium, which produced an entertaining game.
Fox dives in the corner. Rovers kept the ball alive on and around 4.5 minutes of play. It's the Robins who hit the lead. It's the York City Knights 0, Hulkingston Rovers 4, and Peter Fox gets his first try of 2011. Eventually goes down under the tackle of Steve Lewis, juggled with the ball, then did Blake Green, but keeps it alive. Dobson goes himself, trying to cut inside of 2 York defenders. Rovers are just 5 metres out from the York line, hunting their second try of the game. Hodgson finds Green at pace. Blake Green has too much size, power and strength, goes in underneath the post. Rovers score their second try of the game. It's come just over the 8-minute mark, and Rovers lead this game now by 10 points to 0. That's the start Justin Morgan will have been hoping for. Clinton's the man to leave the field for Rovers. Rovers now still only metres short. They'll give the ball some width now with Dobson. Dobson, well, it was just a short pass. It sent Ben Galea in for Hulkingston Rovers' third try of the game. In the end, York were too busy watching what the Rovers scrum half was going to do. He just took on the defence, drew in the cover, and sends Galea in, and Rovers now lead this game by 16 points to 6. Hodgson looks to his inside. He eventually goes to the short side. Via Dobson finds the hands of Jake Webster, but Webster was faced by 3 York defenders. He goes down 11 metres out. Looked like a knock-on from Webster. Nothing doing, say the officials. And Rovers have reached out and scored. Ben Cockayne. Is it Lewis Sharif's the try scorer, in fact? Lewis Sharif, we're in number 26, but Rovers can count themselves fortunate there because...
That try was scored by Lewis Sharif and converted in the game by number 7 Michael Dobson. That brings the scores to York 6, Hillcare 24.
So Rovers now on halfway. Dobson at pace. He dummies. He's got Wellham on his outside. He's going himself, the scrum half. He's dived in the left-hand corner. Quick fire tries for Hulkingston Rovers. Just 2 minutes between the tries from Sheriff and that one from Michael Dobson, who has raced all the 45 metres for the Robins. 28 points to 6. Rovers now lead this game. It's really one-way traffic, you have to say. York will just cut open down the centre of the field. Dobson really elected to ignore Wellham, who I'm sure will have been screaming for the ball on his outside, as Hardcastle once again puts the ball. It's once again collected by Matt Cook. Ben Fisher's entered the field for the Robins. We see Jordan Cox about to come on any moment now. Fisher's made the break. He's got Matt Cook on his outside. Cook races 30 metres for the line. Another try for the Robins. 26.5 minutes gone. Matt Cook scores Rovers' 6th try of the first half. And well, it just seems that the Robins are now scoring at will. Great work from Ben Fisher, who's almost knocked over by his own player, managed to keep his feet, and Matt Cook was on hand. They're giving the ball some air now. Dobson moves it wide. It's with Chris Wellham. He comes in off the touchline, puts on the accelerator as Wellham. Oh, this could be a great try. He's still going as Wellham. He's looking for support. He made all of 60 metres. before York managed to cut him down, but Rovers now are pouring forward. Dobson gives the ball width, it's with Green, he looks for support, but York managed to haul him down around 5 metres short of the post. Rovers on the last tackle. Quick hands, Jordan Cox, goal, he scored on his debut as the youngster. He's gone in around 12 metres or so from the right-hand touchline, and Jordan Cox on 34 minutes of play extends the lead further. It all came on the back of that superb Chris Wellham break. I have to say that was silly play from York, and well, I would be very, very surprised now if Rovers don't score in this set. They've got tackles in the bank. Galea delays the pass. Dobson finds Wellham. Wellham will be too big and strong. He's crossed. Rovers get their first try of this second half. It's come on around 55 minutes of play, and Rovers have opened up the lead further still. It's now the York sitting out 18. Hulkingston Rovers 46. Dobson at pace, goes himself, can't beat the cover defenders. Good scrambling defence from York. Hodgson fires the ball to Sheriff. That goes loose, it goes behind Blake Green, who's put the kick in. Haynes against Fox, it's gone loose, it's still in play. Jake Webster puts the ball down, and I think this one will be awarded. It was a contested kick from Blake Green. The ball went loose. Jake Webster played to the whistle, and Jake Webster gets another score for Hulkingston Rovers. Rovers have hit the 50-point barrier. It's the York City Knights 18, Hulkingston Rovers 50. Dobson wants a runner, he finds Nefferton. Nefferton just sucks in free, 4 defenders. Gareth Ewer shouts held, and it's the last tackle in this set as far as the Robins are concerned. Dobson, man on the inside from Green's passes. Oh, and there's a great offload, and Rovers have gone in. It was quick fire hands. Not quite sure who scored. It may well be Jordan Cox with his second try of the game. It looked as though Ben Cockayne was going to be the man firing himself over towards the line, but he flung the ball out to his right-hand side, and Jordan Cox has scored. Loses the ball once again, as Esda's been perhaps guilty of trying too hard in this game. The former Rovers man hasn't respected possession, and it was a good piece of work from Wellham, which has took Rovers up the field once again. Long ball has given a running opportunity to Fox. He's skimmed the wingman, he's racing for the corner, and he's gone in that right-hand corner. Great pace from Peter Fox. He's raced around 50 metres for his second try of the game. It was a good option to give him the early running opportunity. He skimmed James Haynes, just had enough to get over in the corner. Feed the Fox and he will score is the cry from the Rovers fans. Well, they've had a long wait this season, but that's try number 2 for Peter Fox.
So at the halfway stage of the season, the Robins were still only 3 points off the coveted top 8, despite having only won 4 games out of 13. But pressure appeared to be mounting on coach Justin Morgan, with rumours that his position at the club was under review.